Tisha. Grand Rising, everybody.
How you all doing?
Peace, love, and light to you all. You already know who it is.
How you all doing? This is Bliss. Oh my God, sun is shining.
Ciao.
Welcome family.
Peace. Come on into the room. Come on in. We have a beautiful discussion for you all.
Oh yeah.
We'll dive deep into it today.
Oh God, life is so sweet. Especially today, we woke up good.
Yeah.
Sipping on our coconuts, especially in the morning. Like in the morning, the first thing we do is drinking coconuts, Like it's the best water in the world.
It is. It's good to hydrate yourself as soon as you wake up with a glass or two of water to electrify your body, awaken up everything in your body. So let's get into it, guys. Let's flow. Oh, shoot. This is what I was trying to tell you about. It's good. All right, I want to push this to the side.
Okay, me too. Oh, shit. No, my water. Oh.
Okay, so it is what? Our 5th day
of our coconut. Oh, not only coconut, fruit fast.
Food fast. So it's beautiful, it's amazing, and with this fast, as you know, fasting and detoxing, so does your life fast and detox. So situations arise for us to heal because we're having an intention to heal our bodies. So what's happening within ourselves is also happening in our outer world.
Yeah.
So we're purging. So this beautiful subject of love, understanding, and forgiveness is perfect to start the day. You want to go ahead?
Yeah. So when we detoxify our body, it's not that we're only working on our body. No, this is also mental health and the physical health and the spiritual health, So that means that when we eat less, when we are eating lots of colorful stuff, we're actually cleansing our aura. That means the emotions, the blockages, we are working on ourselves every single day, and our body is getting even more healthier, skinny, we are more energetic. That means that we are not eating cooked food, because when we eat cooked food, it's lower down our energy because our body needs to use more energy from the body to break down everything, So we are feeling more energetic right now. Right. And when it comes to emotion and mental health, is like that. We are, nobody is perfect, we are growing, and this is spiritual growth, We all have some issues that we are dealing with ourselves. So especially the reflections that is front of you, that is there you go, there you express your things, and this is how we know each other, This is how we express each other. We have to be, our authentic self, so that we can know who we really are, what kind of blockages we carry, so that we can work on ourselves, Instead of if someone comes, if your reflections comes that you truly love, and it's showing you its shadow side to you, that doesn't mean that you're gonna run away. You have to stand there and show them about themselves, so that they can work on yourself and be there with them, But what happens is that when someone, not everybody can be very nice to you all the time, We are in this duality, polarity, balance, So we are here to mirror. We are here to mirror each other's inner verse to each other, so that we can grow and evolve, right? I love her when it's something in me, and she's the one that reflects, she's the one that points, because she got ground in her chart and I'm water, So I go in her emotions, like she goes to me, like my mindset, things that I need to work on. She have to ground me down by saying, hey, you know what, you did that, boom, and then she have to ground me. I love that. I love the attitude.
And she helps me to have a flow of life, because she is a water sign, both water signs, her sun and moon, correct? Yeah, and her son is fire. So she's passionate about things. And when she's passionate about the flow of light, she helps me to really just relax. Because I'm a homely person. I want to stay in my ass Is it still going? Okay. I want to stay in my ass in the house most of the majority of the time and get to work. You know, I have a business mindset, but she's always telling me, let's go out, let's experience life. And, you know, that's a beautiful balance for me because it's been like amazing. So
God. Your mind is always busy. I'm like, I go to her, I'm like, here, take some water. And I know that you love it. You're
yeah. Like, but also I also be like, all right, we gotta get some stuff done.
God, yeah.
And she was like, but she still does it because she knows that's what we are here to do. We're here to balance each other out. And it's a beautiful thing when we become authentic with ourselves and just be ourselves in front of each other and not hide anything, because love is understanding. When we understand each other, then we're able to love each other on each other even more, and to love ourselves because we are each other. We're one. So when we go through our purging, and we're purging not only our bodies but also our minds, purging the things that no longer serve us, on the energies that no longer serve us, situations will arise to show us ourselves. And it's not only, we can't just blame and point fingers, you did this, you did that. At the end of the day, we ourselves created the situation within our minds. So at the end of the day, it's always point back to self. Everything's always point back to self. And that's where love and understanding comes into. And that's where forgiveness comes into. Because you want to forgive yourself. You want to forgive others too. So when you forgive yourself, you're able to forgive others. When you're able to forgive, all right, now I see the situation. I created this with my mind. I've done this before, and you're showing me myself. So I can't be upset with you. I can only be upset. I can't be upset for myself for a second, and then I can forgive myself. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel in that moment, because everything is experience, and you accumulate that experience. And when you're able to analyze your experience and analyze how you feel, that's how you're able to heal and grow from it. And that's when we come into understanding and forgiveness of self and of others. That sound good? Yeah.
Okay. And the thing is that, you know, when someone does something to you, you know, hide stuff, lie, or, you know, disrespect you, you know, all these lower vibrational things, because first of all, we are all trying to follow the Ma'at laws, okay? So we gotta follow it, you know, and when we break the rules, that means that we are creating blockages in our chakras, you know, so we have to deal with it, because we create our reality, okay? We are the center of everything. So that means that if you create a situation for yourself, you cannot blame others, because you are the one that created it, okay? So now you have to think like how you're gonna take yourself out of the situation peacefully. So that's when you have to relax yourself and meditate, sit down and think over it and really face it, and not try to run from it by blaming others, okay? They have their own things that they're dealing with, you know? So you always have to focus on yourself, what you did, you know? And the communication is the best way. And when it comes to forgiveness, you know, instead of blaming on others, like, you know, when you forgive yourself, that's when you can forgive others. That means that if you're not forgiving, so-called your partner or your friend, you know, or your mama, papa, whoever, if you're not forgiving them, that means that you are not forgiving yourself. So that means that you are dealing with lots of stuff within in your blockages. That's why you cannot forgive them. So what do? You run away. Instead of working with them, you just run away, even if that was not very big deal, you know. And when it comes to love is understanding. And when you understand, that's when you can really sit and communicate with each other and just make these things work instead of running away, you know. Because separation is biggest illusion. We are just the reflections of each other, you know. And we are here to work with each other, you know, and not separate or blame, you know, not be in this destructive mood, you know. And some maybe hate just because they have lots of blockages in their heart chakra. When the mirror come to them and reflecting about themselves, they be like, no, I don't want to see that part in me, what the fuck, what's that, you know. But that's the time you really need to see your shadow part, see your shadow part, and then just make it better. You get chance every single day to just make it better, work on yourself, you know. That means that we are all working on ourselves, right?
Facts. We have to show love to our shadow selves.
Exactly, make
Have
love
to.
with it. You know, instead of just point finger. Because when I point one finger on you, this tree is on me. Okay?
Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I'm going to take that. I love that. I love my part of myself. I love this aspect of myself because she shows me the best parts and also shows me the worst parts. Same here. So this is a beautiful balance, and that's where growth comes in. When you're able to balance out yourself by being with self and also reflecting with ourselves and growing and evolving with self, forgiving ourselves and loving ourselves. That's where love comes in. That's where growth comes in. When you show love and understanding to situations that called into your life to have love and understanding in. So I'm really grateful for the universe bringing me here with this beautiful, beautiful angel and seeing myself and analyzing myself and loving myself and also be like, oh my gosh, I actually do that. But then I'm like, all right, this is the time for me to release. And another thing with releasing. Another thing with releasing, because we had a beautiful, beautiful release. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really needed, definitely needed. And we cried. Crying is such a beautiful thing to do, especially if you have something deep within your heart. Because like she said, separation is an illusion. I can feel her in my heart space. So when I try to walk away from her, she's always going to be there anyway because she's already in my heart. So that's what they mean is separation is illusion, where we carry each other in our hearts. We are the same energy. We were
feel
on.
Every little thing was going on.
Exactly. So why the heck am I going to not, or we not going to like communicate and heal the situation? It makes no sense. We're just going to feel it anyway. Like, I ain't talking to her, but I can feel her from a mile away.
And you're just sitting there and you're like,
let's work this thing out. Let's hug it out. Let's cry it out. And yesterday for me, let me just say this another thing. I had to cry out a past situation that was deep within my heart that I held on to, and that cry had me to realize more things about life. That we hold on to things, and those things become these dark entities in our hearts. So when we cry it out and we so deep, search deep into our heart, and you know those cries that be like, they're like you searching when you grasping for that air. It's like you searching within your heart for where is it? Where I found it. Release it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I experienced yesterday, and I'm really grateful that we both experienced what we needed to experience and came through this understanding so we can share it with the world. Yeah.
And the attachments of past, oh God, okay, that can be very destructive. Cause you know we got a heart, you know, we love the shit out of everybody, right? And especially when it comes to partners, you know, we love everybody, you know. Once in a lifetime, when you love someone, and that means that you're always gonna love that person, you know, even if the person is not in your reality, you're always gonna love, you're always gonna have love, because love works in that way. We got heart, you know. That doesn't mean, okay, you have to love only your family or like only, you know, a partner from your past, whatever, you know. But the love is that we love everybody, each of our family members, each of our ex-partners, each of our friends that are gone from our reality or that is in our reality. You know, we love everybody. That doesn't mean that we have to bring hate in it just to separate ourselves from them, you know. It's not gonna work like this. When we bring the hate and not the love, that is when we create the blockages and we suffer. Why suffer? We are here to love and respect each other and really unite together as one by understanding. Love is understanding, you know. But what we do, we separate ourselves and we try to detach from them by saying, you know what, you know. So these things create blockages in our heart chakra. We feel pain, and that is where the attachment creates the pain, you know. So it's good to really put love in it, like understanding in it, you know, love in it. If someone meant to be in your life, they will be in your life no matter what. Okay, they will stick around you no matter what. So just by realizing it, you let go. Like, look, our mother loved the shit out of us. No matter what we do, mother always loves us. So that is unconditional love, and we are here to love unconditionally, you know.
Facts. The more we point the finger at somebody, is like, oh, what you do, you're telling them about yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's like, might as well just analyze everything. What I do is, if I'm doing something with anybody and I'm just pointing the finger and I'm telling them, oh, what they do wrong and da-da-da-da, I'm going to analyze that. Now, this is how I heal myself. I'm going to analyze what I'm saying to them, because that's actually what I'm saying to myself, and that's what I need to heal with. And it's good to heal with your relationships. You're relating your ship. This is your ship. Your vessel is your ship, and you have relations with them. So it's good to heal with your relationships, because now you have a reflection in front of your face. Now I have a mirror in front of my face. Now I can really analyze myself and deal with myself at the end of the day, and love anybody that's my reflection by loving myself. So yeah, man, I'm really grateful for these lessons, because these lessons is what really, really, truly matter too. We have to forgive. We have to learn how to forgive. How do you forgive people? How do you forgive people?
Just by understanding them, understanding myself first, and understanding, like, going deep into my inner verse and understanding, see the patterns, see myself, see my flaws, see my action and reaction, every little thing, every details I see from me, and then I'm trying to analyze in the other one. How did they feel? How did I make them feel? I feel them, you know. I feel things. So this is how we do it, you know.
Yeah, that you took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly what I feel. That's exactly what I feel. And actually, if you're going to see yourself in somebody and you want to love and forgive them, that means you have to love and forgive yourself. You have to know how to love yourself, to forgive others, and to love others. You need to know how to love on yourself. And some people just don't know how to love themselves. And it's okay. You know, we've grown and we've been programmed to not love ourselves. Show these things that's on social media and on the TVs. They've been showing self-hate majority of the time. So we have to deprogram and reprogram ourselves on self-love, so we can love ourselves, so we can love others, so we can forgive ourselves, so we can forget others, and it just starts a whole chain reaction, a whole ripple in the whole omniverse within yourself.
Yeah, so we have to love ourselves 100%, you know. So lots of us are not loving themselves. They're not loving themselves. That's why they always go back to same situation over and over again. Even if it's causing you hurting, suffering, this and that, la 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 la. You always go back to same shit. Like, you know, the food that been rotten, you go back to that food and you want to eat that again, when you can make some fresh fruit salad and just eat it, you know.
But that's definitely a reflection of people too.
Yeah,
definitely a reflection. Everything's a reflection of your situations in life. So if you're addicted to food, you're addicted, and is unhealthy food, you're addicted to unhealthy people. It's just definitely a reflection, man.
Yeah.
Shoot, yeah.
So yeah, it's all about just understanding and let go, you know.
Let go.
At the same time, you know, I know lots of people are suffering from their past relationship, this and that, you know. You have to understand, put your love in it and let go of it, so that you can move forward and find something what you really deserve, you know. And when the universe bring that thing to you, you have to really appreciate it and understand it work, because relationship is not the easy, okay? Relationship is not the easy. It's a self-work. It's a self-work. When the partner comes, two conscious people comes, that means that they're gonna show you your shadow part, your darkness and the brightness. So if you're ready to see your shadow part, that's when you can really heal and work on yourself. But when you not love yourself enough, which is understanding, you always gonna run out of that. When you see your shadow parts, you're gonna be like, damn, I don't wanna be in it, so you run, you know. But we are here to really evolve, you know, develop ourselves every single day as a righteous being, you know. We are the angel of this earth, so we are here to vibrate on the oneness frequency, you know, and clear all these blockages and really love ourselves 100%, you know, every single day, following the Ma'at laws. If we break during day 1 to 3, you know, you got another chance. You got another chance, you know. Seriously.
Thanks.
And it's good to be always very clear, you know, like boom, straight
to the point.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's most important in any relationship. You have to be authentic. You have to tell each other what you feel, because that create blockages if you don't. That create blockages if you sit here and be like, oh, and lying about it. Like sitting here and lying to yourself about how you truly feel. If you don't want to be in a relationship, but you're just going along with the flow, you got to let that person know what bothers you. So maybe you guys can fix it. And if you can't fix it, then move on your way, detach and let go. But we have to be authentic at all times in relationships, so we can easily flow within in the heart space. The heart space, the blockages that is created in the heart space stems from fear, stems from lies, stems from guilt, and guilt blocks the heart. So we have to release all guilt by being real and being truthful with one another, and that's how the love will flow in relationships. I've seen so many relationships that are really inauthentic. And they, oh my God, look at that. But at the end of the day, just be real. I'm just gonna
be real to yourself, so
Yeah.
that you can be real to your reflections, which is yourself, you know.
So let's go ahead and take some questions. Anybody got any questions on love, understanding, and forgiveness? Let me see. You know what? I don't want my boobs to show, so
It's good.
it's good.
Yeah.
Cause I've been putting on my shirt the whole thing. Hold on. I want two wives. I want. The first thing.
Oh my God. Oh God. Okay.
What was that?
Oh, butterfly.
Butterfly. Okay, beautiful goddesses. Thank you guys. Peace, everybody. Yeah, there's some noise. They're doing construction, so hopefully.
I came in at 13:13.
Hey, 13 is one of our favorite numbers. Okay. Well, stay hydrated. Drinks lots of waters.
And share this video.
Peace, love, and light to you guys. Namaste.
So be in tune, okay? Be in tune. Do not worry about a thing. Everything will be okay, okay? Forgive yourself and let go, seriously. Forgiveness is only the way of true happiness, you know, and understand yourself in every way that you can, so that we can really move forward, you know. And this bliss, loving my life to the fullest. Peace and love.
Peace.